I didn't know if you punched something or farted really loud.
Both.
Yeah,
And none at the same time.
You know, it's cold down here, but I keep turning on the heater, but then my ass and my hip
Yeah.
is really hot. It sucks.
It's a very localized temperature.
It is. It's not like...
It's the fifth host. It's the unofficial fifth host of the show.
Yeah.
Well,
It's always
technically
here.
six.
Just beep.
Well, yeah, 6.
Yeah,
Are you
I got
really
auto.
going to count that heater before he auto?
No, I can't.
Oh, wait. You're going to need auto, aren't you?
Yeah. So welcome, everybody, to this special UnCaged episode of Caging Greatness. Today we are celebrating one of our own, our friend Jonathan. It's his birthday, according to everything that matters, even though it was like a week and a half ago. Yay!
Happy birthday! Happy B-Day.
And, you know, to
Hell
celebrate his birthday, feel free to visit the merch store and buy yourself a Jonathan Bernie Sanders tee at caginggreatness.com or tpublic.com/user/caginggreatness.
That's got to be a new record getting to the plugs. Got to be a new fucking
It's not plugs.
record.
It's
That's totally
merch.
a plug.
It's
It's
The
a
only
plug
way he
for
can
our
beat
merch
that is
store.
if he literally opened the show with a plug.
Give me time. I'm sure I'll get there.
But yeah,
Hello, everyone, and welcome to our merch store.
today we got t-shirts, we got pillows, we got pop sockets. I don't know what all the fuck we have.
We got mugs, we got phone cases, laptop cases, wall art, pillows, shirts, tank tops, tees, hoodies, baby clothes, stickers, magnets, anything your heart desires.
Wait a minute. Does TeePublic, do they actually do pop sockets?
Yeah, I think they do.
Oh,
like phone
man.
shit.
Bitch, that would be great.
If I get a straight shooting pop socket,
Pew pew.
TM.
It's going to put a pop in your socket.
He's gonna pop lock and drop it.
So for today, we are celebrating our dear friend Jonathan's birthday by letting him pick whatever he wanted to watch. We're going to watch it and we talk about it for like 12 minutes of however long this goes. You know, the normal thing. And then at the end, special fun time. We're going to be spinning our wheel of cage to figure out what our next Uncaged episode is going to be. If you're listening to this the day that it releases, which is this upcoming Thursday, because we're recording Monday, we're spinning the wheel to record Wednesday for the following Thursday. So you caught all that? Good. Check it out when it comes out. And like I said, we'll be doing that live at the end of the show, right before somebody says, I shitted. And so, Jonathan, dear Jonathan,
Yes.
tell the fine listeners, including friend of the show Joe and
What up?
Postman Frank, who always get the shout outs, tell them what we watched and tell them why. Tell them what you thought about it, what you liked about it. And then we'll go around and we'll give our ratings for this fantastic film.
Okay, in case you don't know, my name is Jonathan.
What?
My safe word is whiskey.
What are you talking about?
Where do you get off?
Why are you doing this? What is the deal?
Cannon and Pat are here as well, in case you were wondering.
Anywho, I chose a movie for us to watch, and this movie came out 2007, and that is Hot Rod.
Yeah.
I wish this was a beer.
Well, I mean, you haven't eaten yet. That probably would...
Yeah,
I
that-
don't know, that'd be a
No, but
little-
then I'll be full and I'll have a buzz.
Yeah, our house is woefully thin on alcohol.
That is shocking.
Very shocking.
It's rather uncharacteristic for us to have this little liquor in the house.
Believe it or not, it happens.
I don't know if I believe that. So, Jonathan, I know you love this movie.
It just happened. We just,
I was kind of worried because I've not seen this movie in about 7-8 years or so.
And this movie came out in 2007.
So you would have been, what, 5, 6 years old?
Fuck you.
You,
I would have been 12.
you know,
Thank
for a
you very
man that's
much.
only 33, he sure loves to throw his dick around him when it comes to his age.
Well, dealing with the customers I do at work, wisdom does not, in fact, come with age.
Oh, no, very true, very true.
No.
But I found this movie in college. Some friend showed me. And I don't know why. This movie's dumb. It's really stupid. And I was worried that I was going to fucking hate it this time. But holy shit, I had so much fun. And mostly is because me and my friends, basically our entire bit list was from Hot Rod. So once they started throwing out the bits, I'm like, oh shit, we used to do that. Where do you get off?
So what would you rate this movie after your most recent reviewing?
Well, on Letterboxd, I had it at like 2.5, 3.
Yeah.
But I'm honest. honest to God, I think I'm bumping it up to 3.5.
Nice. Very nice.
This movie didn't really get good reviews, and I understand why. But but
See
also
that trend continuing tonight. By the way. Spoilers.
But man, it was. I don't know. You have to be a heartless soul not to at least chuckle once during this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's get to the poopy pants. Cannon, what did you have to think about the movie?
I too was introduced to this film when I was in college, so that would mean this came out on DVD. Yeah, it'd been my second year of college. Cause you said it come out in 2007.
I believe so.
Yeah, I watched it then, and I told Jonathan going in, the first time I saw this movie, I did not like it. Did not have a good time. There was only a handful of like memorable moments that made me chuckle, and my second viewing, there were more moments that made me chuckle than I remember. I will say. That being said, this movie is still dumb. 2 stars.
Ooh, that's
I'm not going to argue with that.
Like, it feels like a parody, but it's not.
I think part of it does definitely feel like a parody of like the Napoleon Dynamite ripoff.
That was the whole. But let's get the reviews out of the way.
Because I mean, this movie is just ripping off Napoleon Dynamite.
Yeah, I was getting mad Napoleon Dynamite vibes the whole time.
Patrick.
Well, I did laugh, more than I thought I would for someone who had no real recollection of the movie other than like the whole like balance beam dancing in the woods bit I happened to catch on like TV once. I will say of like late 2000s, early 2010 dude bro comedies, I feel like it's aged a little better, or like it doesn't have as much like offensive material that would make it seem bad. So it just seems like this is a silly, dumb movie. But honestly, I had a hard time kind of landing on this one because, like, while it didn't, blow me away, I don't have any like nostalgia for it. And I wish I could find a point. So it's no less than a 2.5, but it's no more than a 3. I guess it just depends on like where I land with. But I don't know. I don't think it's a bad movie. It's just like it's very of its day.
Do you think by the end of this episode you will have a final score?
Oh yeah, probably.
Okay, I like this game. Fair. I love this game.
But like I said, I didn't hate it. It's just more so like of early 2010s comedy. It's very that, and
yeah.
It just depends if you have a fondness or nostalgia for those kinds of movies.
Basically, if you're a fan of the joke, where the joke is that they just keep doing the same thing for like 5 minutes, you're going to love this movie.
Look, see, apparently repetition is the key to comedy, and that's why Letterkenny is really funny because they just do the same bit over and over again.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
So Justin,
yes,
what did you think of Hot Rod?
I have a weird relationship with the movie. I love The Lonely Island. I love their music. I think they're hilarious. I love the movie Pop Star Never Stop Stopping. I think that shit's hilarious.
What?
The one that they did after this one?
No, I don't.
Really?
I don't remember.
What
this.
the fuck did you just say?
It's a movie called.
He just said words.
That sounds vaguely familiar.
It's called Pop Star Never Stop Stopping. And it was about it was basically like Beastie Boys, but if they were stupid and they broke up and then they got back together, and it was really dumb, but I really liked it, and it had a lot of good music in it. And I thought that one never got the love it deserved because that's peak Lonely Island in movies, right?
And that's a 2016 movie.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh wow.
Yeah, that's pretty recent. Right?
Well, it was like with the same crew, like Jorma Taccona and Akiva Schaffer.
Yeah, that's the Lonely Island, those 3 guys. But 2007, 2008, that was a weird time because it was the same time as some other movies that I love because that's when I graduated high school in 2007. And, in my high school, we quoted Dodgeball, the Vince Vaughn movie.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly, that was our quote thing. And then after that, me and Rob from Rob's Review and a few of our other friends have quoted Tropic Thunder from 2008 ever since. So, those were more my formative comedy movies. And so I watched this one a couple times because, weirdly enough, my youth pastor fucking loved this movie. He just liked it for the premise. He's like, it's so funny that he wants to get the money to kick his stepdad's ass. It's hilarious. And I'm like,
I totally forgot that was the premise of the movie.
Yeah,
I'm like, wow, this is the premise of the movie.
Yeah.
And it's fairly tamed. It's not like super vulgar.
No.
They get the one PG-13 fuck.
Yeah. So, I watched it then, but that wasn't my speed at the time.
Yeah.
So I always thought, okay, I watched it, I laughed a few parts, and I moved about with my life, And this is the first time I've seen this movie in probably 10 years, and I gotta say, I like it so much more than I thought I would on the second viewing. I laughed my ass off. Because all the stuff I remember being funny was funny, but then a lot of stuff I thought was dumb, I still thought was really funny.
Yes.
And so I couldn't help it. Again, this is one of the drawbacks of the 5-star rating system. I had to give it a 4.
Yeah. I can't argue with any of y'all's ratings at all because is this movie good?
No.
Probably not.
But doesn't mean there were not fun times to be had.
I mean,
there were.
There
There were.
seriously funny bits.
Yeah.
That I forget. The endless fall down the hill.
That was fucking hilarious.
That was so. It kind of took me back to Black Sheep a bit.
Yeah.
If you've seen that film,
Fantastic movie.
Chris Farley, David Spade.
Oh,
I know of the movie.
God, see, you fucking seen this and you haven't seen.
That is upsetting. Tell me.
I am hurt now.
Have you at least seen Tommy Boy?
I've seen parts of Tommy Boy.
God damn it.
Anyway, the point being, there's a scene.
I was thinking of the New Zealand zombie sheep film, Black Sheep.
No.
Y'all go to hell.
In Black Sheep, Chris Farley falls down the hill, but this one is like that turned up to fucking 12, just going and going and going and going, and oh my god,
That definitely was a thing with I think with a lot of 2010 comedies is just like the overly long gag, where a gag is initially funny, it keeps going and just like wow, and then it's funny again because it's gone on so long. Mm-hmm. You're like, oh fuck, it's still going.
Just beating the dead horse until it explodes.
And also, it was so long. And I said this while we were watching. I was feeling concerned for the stunt people behind this movie because there are some nasty fucking bumps taken throughout this film.
Those didn't look like dummies.
No, they weren't.
And that looked like those people were fucking dead.
Yeah.
That one
It
fucker
looked
who
rough.
hit a tree, he clipped a tree on the way.
tree probably was fake, but
Yeah,
still.
that kind of looked like a
Or something.
dummy.
But oh my god,
Yeah.
granted, this film is about this guy who's evil, wants to be an Evil Knievel type stunt driver, and
then every cliche plot point from that era of comedy.
And every person from that era of comedy. Because you've got Lonely Island, Chris Parnell shows up,
Danny McBride,
Bill Hader,
Will Arnett.
Will Arnett's in it. You've got fucking Ian McShane as the stepdad.
Which I totally forgot he was in this fucking
Sissy
movie.
fucking Spacek is the
Sissy
mother.
Spacek.
Yeah, I know. I forgot she was in this movie.
Same. I forgot all about
I
that.
was just like, wow.
this
How the mighty have fallen.
it's an oddly stat cast.
Well, I mean, this was like a Saturday Night Live production.
Yeah, Lorne
So
Michaels
they-
was a producer.
So they get
makes sense.
stars. Even if you sometimes you end up with Wayne's World, and sometimes you end up with The Ladies' Man,
Yeah.
and sometimes you end up with Night at the Roxbury. Because
Which one is that?
that's the one with Will Ferrell and Steve. What's his?
Chris
Chris
Kattan.
Kattan.
Yeah, that
Oh,
one.
where they're doing the...
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. That's what I thought it was.
Which, there are some funny bits in that movie that I still like, but it's hard to rewatch it because Kattan's such a piece of shit.
Really?
Oh, is he?
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
man.
apparently awful. Like, you should hear Norm Macdonald talk about how much, like, they hated each other because Norm wouldn't take his shit. Mm-hmm. Like, there's a story of, like, I think it was Pamela Anderson or like, one of the hot late 2000s blonde bombshell type people. Yeah. And Catan kept going up to him, like, hey, how you doing? You want to go out sometime? He's like, I'm pretty funny, right? And Norm just kept fucking embarrassing Catan over and over and over.
No.
Like, he's legit playing the character from Night at the Roxbury at that point.
Like, he's legit that guy, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. And you know what? I liked the ladies, man. I thought it was funny. I liked the character of Leon Phelps.
I've never seen that one either. I know the skit. I've seen the skit many times.
I mean, the skit is pretty much just the skit extended.
Yeah.
It's not a good movie. It's bad. But it made me chuckle.
It's almost like we shouldn't take these very short form skits and turn them into 90-minute productions.
I mean, Wayne's World worked.
Yeah. But Wayne's World.
I would argue to say Night at the Roxbury worked. I mean, didn't that movie, wasn't it pretty successful for the time?
Yeah, it was pretty successful, yeah. Alex, it's just hard to rewatch because it's very, very, very of its time.
Yes, very much so.
Yeah.
But I mean, sometimes you get the SNL movies like It's Pat.
I knew you were going to bring it up because I was about to bring that one up.
Because that movie, that skit, everything about that is terrible.
Yeah.
Wait,
Talk about aging poorly.
What? Which one was this?
Oh dear.
Oh, boy.
Because It's Pat, remind me, that's where the whole bit is like, of this skit, it's like this weird, awkward, androgynous person is just like bumbling through a scene, and then like the whole gag.
Yeah.
Is everyone just trying to figure out whether the character is a boy or a girl?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
the whole
bad.
joke.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
They
why
made
did
a
you
movie.
dredge that back up?
You are welcome. They made a movie of that.
Yeah, I forgot what was it. What was the SNL actress who played that character?
Sweeney.
Julie Sweeney. So it's like Harvey Keitel squeeze in Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
Little fun factoid for you there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It was a terrible, terrible film.
I saw here. This is really fucking bad, but I watched this movie a lot when I was a kid because I don't know why. It was just always on. You know, the movie channels are always like looping this shit.
What? It's Pat.
Yeah.
I mean,
Like even then, I was just like,
This is weird.
yeah.
like what? Like this dude, like is the bad guy from Dumb and Dumber, just trying so hard to figure out what Pat's about the whole time.
Yeah.
Oh, is that a banana in your pocket? Or are you just happy to see me? Well, actually, it is a banana. Why am I laughing at that? Oh, never mind.
I mean, that particular joke is funny.
I mean,
But in the movie, it's not like...
that was in the trailer. How do I remember trailers for movies that are like older than dinosaurs?
Because we used to watch VHSs all the time, and we'd
true.
watch the same VHSs that had the same trailers.
This is true.
Coming soon to home
All
video.
with the same voice.
Yeah, yeah. Well, like my incredibly problematic childhood movie love was The Pest, starring John Leguizamo, which I think we've discussed.
That definitely hasn't aged well.
Yeah, it did not age well at all. And I love John Leguizamo. He should be in more things, just not The
Not
Pest.
that. Yeah.
Yes.
Not that.
Hollywood, listen to us about our idea to have him be one of the main characters in John Wick 4, please.
Yeah,
Thank
do
you.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, that would
for
be.
sure.
You know,
fucking
it's
rad.
almost as if like comedy is like the most acceptable to time.
It is the thing that will age the poorest.
Here's what baffles me. How do you have Danny McBride and Bill Hader
Yeah.
and then
Not-
just not be that funny? I was heartbroken.
I thought Danny McBride was pretty
Danny
great.
McBride had his moments, but they
mean-
didn't let Danny McBride go full Danny McBride in here, and I'm mad about
My
it
headcanon is that this character is the same one that he plays in Tropic Thunder.
because they love their explosives.
Yeah, because he does the explosions. That gets him noticed. He works on some film sets, and then he goes to shoot a movie.
So like, there's actually a cinematic universe for all like these like SNL type dudes or movies are more or less in the same universe.
Although Bill Hader does get a big old thumbs up to me, or I should say, big respectable middle finger for wearing a Stone Cold Steve Austin shirt in the opening bits of the film.
Yeah. There was also a Hulkamania shirt in there.
Boo.
Yeah.
Boo.
Fuck you, Hogan.
Man, you just gotta check out this bathroom. It's sick.
God, they're.
See, that was a Bill Hader bit that was fucking funny.
I'm just saying, like, there were bits about this movie that are funny, but like, just
I definitely would not watch it anytime soon.
Yeah, because like I guess there's a reason why I haven't seen this movie in like over 10 years.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
But
good.
I am appreciative of watching it again. I will say that because again, there were more moments that were funny than my initial first viewing.
And most of the time, it was just the dumb shit where it's just like a one-off line that I'm just like, that's funny.
Like that part where it's like, well, like have fun being married to Satan. I don't know why. It's stupid, but it worked at that particular moment.
Andy Samberg is carrying this movie on his back.
Yep. Yeah. Sam
I'm
was so good.
sincerely sorry about the window.
Yeah, it's definitely an experience.
This is total change of subject, but when we were talking about SNL, it made me think of this skit. Did y'all see the one? It was a Thanksgiving one. It was like Will Ferrell era SNL. And there's these couples. They were sitting around the camp, or not the campfire. God, I'm stupid. The dinner table, and the skit just devolves into people baby robbing each other, where they just like take like food, put it in their mouth.
Baby birding each other?
Yeah.
I have not seen this skit actually.
No,
And they like were actually doing it to each other, and it's fucking hilarious. It's an underrated bit.
I mean, I can see Will Ferrell doing something like that, but I have not seen
Well, he
that.
wasn't the one doing it either. It was he was reacting to.
I watched a lot of that
wow.
era of SNL. I do not remember that.
Yeah,
one.
same. I was watching back then.
The only reason I saw it was because Thanksgiving I was at my parents, and there was like this Thanksgiving special for SNL.
I mean, I say I was watching back then, but it was mostly like a lot of the reruns on Comedy Central.
Yeah,
But still.
That's where my love of Norm Macdonald came from.
Yeah, Norm on Weekend Update was good times.
Yeah.
It was good times.
Because he, like me, believes that O.J. Simpson is a fucking murderer.
That's true. You know what else he believes in? Beating dead horses.
Yes.
Beating dead blonde women. Oh, no, don't isolate that audio. Shit. I'm talking about OJ because he did that, right? That's the bit. That's the joke.
Well, no, he beat Nicole before he killed her. Like,
Oh,
that was
okay.
history of that.
I
And
remember.
then he killed her and a waiter.
And
Because he's a murderer.
like none of the stuntmen died during Hot Rod. Even the first stunt, like when he jumped that what was it, like a mobile home?
Like a van?
Like a van
Yeah,
or something.
yeah.
And then like did a flip and then hit the ramp and then hit head first on the ground.
Yeah, that was pretty hard.
That was in the trailer too. I remember that.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, owie kapowie. Like, that was a hell of an opening. He's just vomiting, just LA beasting everywhere. Just, I am the LA. And Pat's not laughing, and I'm upset. Fuck.
Now, let me show you while I give you financial advice while I shit my brains out. That's an LA Beast joke.
I forgot her name. Isla Fisher?
Isla Fisher.
Isla Fisher.
Yeah.
Mrs. Borat.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's good.
Yeah.
She seems like she plays the same character in all the stuff. She's in Wedding Crashers.
She was definitely not that character in this movie.
No, she was. But it was the same sort of acting
24/7
style, I guess.
like rape horny. That it was not.
You look pretty.
What'd you say?
I mean, you look shitty. Good night, Denise.
One of the first bits that I found funny my first time watching this movie, and that was still funny this time. Hey, what was that song about Grandma getting run over by a reindeer?
Grandma got run over by a reindeer.
No. See, because y'all were talking about, like, this was one of the movies that like you and your school friends and just friends in general grew up like quoting all the time. Like, I would have to say that would probably be like Anchorman for me.
I could see that.
Yeah.
I was a little too young for Anchorman.
There was a lot of Anchorman at my school.
Oh yeah.
And Napoleon Dynamite, which I hated. I never liked that movie.
You see,
And I'm so sick of the quote.
I have a love. There's no love for that movie anymore, I should say, because I bought it on a whim. You know what? I actually bought that movie the same day I bought Shaun of the Dead. Hadn't seen either of them, but they were brand new at the time, so I picked them up. Watched Napoleon Dynamite. Thought it was fine at the time. Silly, just dumb comedy, what have you. But then final exams rolled around at my school. And, every class that didn't have an exam going on at that time, they're like, hey, let's wheel in a TV, let's watch a movie. Everybody wanted to watch Napoleon Dynamite. Everyone.
I do remember that, because that was like, what, 2005, 6?
Yeah.
And I remember that movie really took off, and it was very polarizing right from the go. Because I remember watching that in one of my, I think my freshman, that might have been 2005 art class. I remember our teacher hating it so much he stopped it in the middle.
Because I've never met a person, except for me, who is just ho-hum on Napoleon Dynamite. You either love that movie or you hate it with every fiber of your being.
I despise it.
I'll admit, I was pretty kind of ambivalent.
I guess.
Okay, see me and Pat.
I mean, I don't know if you can call it a fan base or whatever, but I mean, people wanting to watch that movie ruined that movie for me.
And I went to a shitty private Christian school, so they didn't let us watch stuff like that. Yeah. But everybody watched anyway. So anytime you go over to somebody's house, hey, what do you want to do? Let's watch Napoleon Dynamite. And I'm sitting over there what we have. I have Three Amigos with Steve Martin and Martin Short.
Who are they?
Yeah, that happened a lot.
Who are they?
And
Chevy Chase.
Except for my buddy Steven, who I showed him that movie, and it became his favorite film.
Three Amigos is fantastic.
It's it
is a great movie.
But no, everybody
I've seen that one.
Fucking watch Napoleon Dynamite. We're going to quote this movie all the goddamn time. And I'm just sitting there with my two friends talking about dodgeball.
To me, Napoleon Dynamite was just one of those movies that was just okay. I just could not generate a fuck to give. I do not know why that movie sort of caught on in the way that it did.
It was just like the new hotness, I guess.
I guess because it was.
Can I have your thoughts?
It was very different from other comedies, and that and how it was look and how everybody's butt ass ugly in that movie.
Yeah, it was different because it was bad.
I mean, look, comedy is subjective thing.
In Napoleon Dynamite's defense, the other movies around that time were not the best.
Well, I'm gonna look this up.
Yeah, we're gonna need because
Dodgeball's funny. That came out 2003,
2004.
Okay, we're talking about 2004 is when Napoleon Dynamite came out.
Are we limiting to strictly just comedies of this era? Okay.
Yeah, just comedies. Because let's see, right. Freddy Got Fingered was this era.
Was it? I felt like that was way before.
That was 2001.
Was it? That was early 2000s.
I think
this is mid.
This is
mid to late to early.
A lot of these are terrible. I will grant you that. But we've got Dodgeball. We've got Without a Paddle. That's a good movie.
Yeah,
it's fun.
I've actually
We got fucking Mean Girls.
Oh yeah.
We have Anchorman.
I've never seen Anchorman.
How dare Jonathan not see everything?
How dare you not see all the things, Jonathan? God damn.
How dare you not enjoy the things that they enjoyed?
Kung Fu Hustle was great.
I haven't seen Kung Fu Hustle.
You really enjoyed it. It's a good time. 13 going on 30 was not fun. But The Life Aquatic.
30, flirty, and thriving.
The Life Aquatic.
Besides, that's a romantic comedy. It's
a comedy.
I mean,
there are several things you listed that were better than Napoleon Dynamite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell, we've got The Incredibles, which technically is a comedy.
I
Scooby-Doo
feel like
2 was not bad.
More broadly from the era, not like... Because when I think of movies like this...
These are all 2004.
We're not talking about the best Fantastic Four movie ever.
These were all from 2004.
Yeah. But, there was,
Fat Albert was awful.
You know what else was awful?
Huh.
Norbit.
Yes.
See, Norbit was around this time. What else?
Norbit was a couple years after, I believe.
Here's some from 2005. We have Wedding Crashers. The Longest Yard.
Wedding Crashers.
the Adam Sandler one. Mm-hmm. It was not bad.
Not bad.
40-Year-Old Virgin, which a lot of people really like.
Yeah.
The Dukes of Hazzard remake, which I try not to think about. Mr. and Mrs. Smith. It wasn't bad.
It's actually
Sky High. Sky High was hella good.
Sky High is pretty good, actually. Yeah.
that made for TV Disney movie.
This was theaters.
That was in theaters.
Yes.
Yeah, I saw
It had Kurt Russell, didn't it?
Russell,
Yes.
yeah.
Damn.
Disney for life, bro.
Corpse Bride was not bad.
I do not like Tim Burton.
Tim Burton.
I don't like him either. It wasn't bad, though. Kiss Kiss Bang Bang.
I still
But
have
is
to
that
see
a comedy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
That was like the beginning of the resurgence of Robert Downey Jr.
yeah.
We've got Chicken Little.
Fuck off. I hate that movie.
Yeah, no, it's
like,
not
that
good.
movie makes... I don't know why that movie pisses me off so much.
To the movie,
But it makes me irrationally
That is a
angry.
lot of vitriol. That is way more anger.
to the movie.
I don't know why. It is something about that stupid fucking chicken that I just want to fucking punch. I want to break this chicken's skull. Grab him by the neck, swing him around a few times. Make sure his neck's broke. Fuck Chicken Little, you piece of shit.
Jonathan,
I hope your mom gets cancer.
Jonathan, I'm only saying this because I'm concerned you're turning purple.
Yeah.
I'm going to need you to calm down. I know this is your show and what have you, but oh my God.
I thought you're crying.
Also,
See what Chicken Little did to me?
Jonathan is legitimately crying.
Holy shit.
We might have to edit this out.
No, this shit.
This shit stays in, goddammit.
We're making a shirt of
Welcome to the movie podcast where we talk about every movie besides the movie, and also Jonathan's crying.
To be fair,
To Chicken Little.
Like, fuck Chicken Little.
What is happening right now? Oh my God.
What?
We may need to take a break from not talking about Hot Rod.
Oh wow! Like,
We've mentioned so many movies that are better than Hot Rod. Damn it.
did Chicken Little get you expelled from your dream college or some shit? What the fuck, man?
He has a birthmark in the shape
Chicken
of
Little
Chicken
touched Jonathan
And
inappropriately.
you go to a tournament where you have to fight chickens.
I feel like there was some comedy movie style flashback with just screams. He's just sitting there, 1,000-yard stare, PTSD flashbacks.
Well, because I saw
Shit.
like when I saw it when it came out on home video, they were showing it on TV like the Disney Channel and shit. And it's like, I like Disney, okay? I'm gonna watch this movie. I was in 6th grade at the time, and it was one of the first movies I remember just sitting there being like, "This is bad. How the fuck did this get made?" What the
And then
fuck?
it gave you a wedgie and shoved your head in the toilet.
It did. Fuck Chicken Little, that little twat.
I don't even think I've seen Chicken Little.
I'm trying to think of a movie.
Don't.
That makes
It's
me
not worth it. Not even for the bit.
I'm trying to think of a movie.
God.
The only Disney movie worse than Chicken Little, and this is by a fucking narrow margin, is Home on the Range.
The movie that killed traditional Disney animation.
It did. Because that was the Roseanne Barr, Judi Dench, Jennifer Tilly cow movie.
Oh, that Jennifer Tilly, she's an attractive lady.
I'm going to say it. This is a
Yeah, because she was the bride of Chucky.
This is my favorite thing that's ever happened. I'm struggling to think of a movie I hate as much as you hate Chicken Little. And
And
I
the thing
hate a
is,
lot of
that's not
shit.
the movie I hate the most.
What's that?
I don't know.
I feel like we've already said
it's up there.
what.
Oh, I mean, it's top 3 at
There's
least.
totally more that can be said about Hot Rod. I got something for you right here.
Let's hear it.
No.
I feel like we just at some point in other episodes we're just gonna hey, by the way, Chicken Little, and just watch his head fucking scanner style explode.
I mean, I guess it would have to be now, of all things, the movie that makes me madder than anything on the planet. It has to be The Adventures of Goddamn Milo and Otis.
Oh yeah.
Why did you have to ruin that for me?
I didn't make the fucking movie.
I know, but I could have gone my entire life knowing that a lot of kitties and puppies died. Even though watching that movie, it makes a ton of sense because there's a lot of like dangerous situations.
I didn't watch the movie again. I just watched the video about the movie, and just the few clips they showed, I was just like, oh, there's a cat like going down a river in a box. Oh God, there's a dog
like
fighting a bear.
And that's like half the movie too.
I can't believe this unedited footage of a bear attacking a dog. It doesn't have the dog.
Well, the thing was, it was edited, but like I said, in the original Japanese version, it's much worse. Like, legitimately, one of the frames, you basically see a bear kill a dog, like a pug, just dead as shit.
Yeah, like a few days before he found out how fucked up that movie and unethical that movie was. I was just thinking about that movie. I was like, man, you know what movie I haven't watched in a while? Milo and Otis. And you know the happy fun song that plays at the beginning that's just like, we're going to take a walk outside today.
Gonna see what we can find today. Gonna kill some fucking pugs today. Gonna fucking kill some cats today.
This is one of those moments where I wish we were video recording because that was fucking terrifying.
That's why you should buy some shirts at CajunGreatness. Whatever the fuck.
So that
tpublic.com/user/CajunGreatness. Buy some shirts so we can buy some cameras.
There you go.
So like I have not seen that movie since I was like 6. So the fact that I could remember that at all,
like this was legitimately like one of my favorite movies growing up. Like, I still talked about it, like, all the time. Until this bullshit.
And the thing is this movie in my family was passed down from generation to generation. My cousins showed me this movie. I showed my cousins that movie. Their cousins showed their cousins that movie. Gave it to them as a, like, rite of passage gift.
Yeah.
And these fucking... why can't I enjoy things? I just want to die.
Also,
knowledge is misery.
Also, during the opening scene of Hot Rod, the stuntman actually broke his leg.
Oh yeah, no, that looks like it.
Confirmed. These people like this is Milo and Otis all over again. They're just throwing humans off a ramp.
But humans don't matter, Ken.
That's true. Pugs
Nobody
and
cares
kitties
when a
do.
human dies. They're making movies only when it's an animal.
And you know what? That fucks up a tattoo idea I had. I was gonna get fucking Milo and Otis with like the Attitude Era style WWF tag team title belts.
I feel like it's probably a damn good thing that you did find that out before you got that tattoo.
I agree.
Well, yeah, that would have been really tragic.
Or you still do it. It's just like in remembrance of all the animals that died during the making of that movie.
I mean, the only way I'm getting a Milo and Otis tattoo now is if they're both like double curb stomping the director, like a photorealistic like
American History
of the
X.
director. Yeah. Just teeth flying 3D style.
It just like can't
like you have to put on glasses to look at your tattoo. Wait, what?
Yeah.
Oh, it's coming right at me.
It's like Ken just pulls up his sleeve and it's just like a Kill Bill list of all the people that made the movie, and he just like systematically hunts them down.
Pat,
I mean,
is there any movie that makes you this irrationally angry?
I'm not sure if I hate a movie that bad.
What?
Are the dogs okay?
They probably hear something outside.
They bark a lot.
Okay.
We'll definitely
Sorry,
edit
the
this part out.
dogs are barking.
No, we have a no edit rule. Yeah, the
that's
dogs
Yeah,
are
well, this show's
very-
never been edited ever.
Yeah.
Never, ever. Never.
That's a lie from
That is a fucking lie, and you know it.
That's a lie from the pits of hell.
But anyway, I mean, that movie. I have like legitimate reasons to hate that movie.
Sure.
Yeah, like, are we like in the same like territory as like not necessarily so bad that it made you angry?
Well, just any movie that made you that
Because
angry
I don't
for
want to
that
talk about
reason.
Milo and Otis anymore. I may have to retire that bit after today, unless one of you bastards keep bringing it up in future episodes, which I know you'll do.
That's the thing with you with your Milo and Otis, and with me, the O.J. Simpson. It's not a bit. I'm legitimately that mad.
I know, but you're the one who keeps bringing that one.
I keep getting reminded.
I know, it's fair.
Patrick,
I wake up, O.J. Simpson. I wake up, Milo and Otis.
are there any movies that make you that angry?
I'm really struggling because I don't think I have just like, oh, this movie just makes me pissed.
Like there was a movie we watched together that I know you got really mad that it was.
Was
bad.
there?
I don't remember which one it was.
That wasn't a movie. That was Talking Shop-a-Mania.
I mean, fuck that.
It was as long as a movie.
Did you say that was on Letterboxd?
Fucking Good Brothers.
Fucking Good Brothers. Isolate that audio. For the people who don't watch wrestling, I know. What are they talking about? Fucking brothers. What? The Allman Brothers.
Yeah.
And Leonard Skinner.
Oh, the fucking brothers, the property brothers, because they definitely fuck each other, right?
All day.
Probably.
I ship it.
Because I'm struggling to think of one that makes me that angry. I think probably the only one that comes close is that Guy Pearce version of A Christmas Carol from like 2 years back.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We have that dedicated audio over on the AYCH feed. Go check out the non-canon file Christmas Carol countdown.
Subscribe.
45-minute rant on that movie, and I do it every year because fuck that movie.
Because actually, that whole episode was just a vehicle for him to get to that audio bit.
Pretty much. And to tell people about the 1970s version with Albert Finney called Scrooge that was very, very good.
Yes.
Also, Ebenezer Scrooge was in fucking Hot Rod.
He was
in Hot Rod.
We didn't even do this on purpose either.
That was serendipity.
Yeah. Serendipity.
Also, A Good Day to Die Hard could suck all of my nuts.
That's not a good movie.
Nah.
That made me mad as a Die Hard fan.
Sure.
Very much so.
So are you excited about the new one?
I mean, the prequel they've been talking about for like 6 years now.
That's the one.
Wait, so who are they getting to be young Bruce Willis?
Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
That'd be a good.
Wait, is that for real?
That's a Looper joke.
Yeah, that's why I was
No,
like, is that like legit? Because that'd be fucking.
I mean,
hilarious.
only if the prosthetic nose comes for some reason. I don't know.
God, I love Looper's one of my favorite movies, but God, that was a bad decision.
Yeah, as recently as January of this year, 2021, the report is it's saying Die Hard 6 is just going to be more Bruce Willis.
But Bruce Willis is making direct DVD movies where he doesn't do a goddamn thing in it.
Yeah.
I mean, he just sort of stands there, and everyone else has to like act around him, like because there's at least been 3 or 4 this year where he's just some old bastard in space, and there's just like everybody just like, oh, we got to stop this thing, and he's just like, yep.
It's like, what if it's just like him like being like interrogated or something, and it's like all like flashbacks to him like back as a beat cop back in the day.
That's what they were going with. They were going to call it McClane, but now the new reports are saying it's just going to be Bruce Willis doing an action movie.
Well, you see, at this point, I wouldn't have even been mad at a fucking like prequel. I mean, fuck it. What else can you do at this point?
I mean, Harrison Ford's about to be Indiana Jones again.
I know.
Why?
I mean, are they going to bring him out of his trailer with some fucking tapioca?
Rod falls down.
It's like, sir, Mr. Ford, I'm going to need you to calm down.
They're going to make.
Let's go take you to bingo, Mr. Ford.
They're going to make him sit in a red wagon and make plane noises so he thinks he's flying onto set.
Well, we don't want him to trigger his PTSD for that time he nearly killed himself in a plane. And the other time he did that. I think he did that multiple times.
Yeah, I think there were a couple. Yeah.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
What?
So I'm just scrolling facts about the movie while we're not talking about it.
We did do a good 20 minutes of the movie.
Yeah. Well, if we go any further, it's just going to be us telling you the bits.
Yeah,
that's pretty much. I knew from the start that was just pretty much going to be this whole show was the bits. I mean, it's
just the bits, please.
Just the bits, please.
Yeah, and honestly, like, if it hadn't been for this show, I probably wouldn't have watched this movie.
Fair.
like literally, like I thought of that movie like a year ago, and I'm like, you know what movie I want to watch? Hot Rod. But 1, not that hard, and 2, I need a really good excuse, and this is a really good excuse.
Oh, there you go.
But speaking of bits, I have a bit.
Okay. Do a bit.
It's a bit where we do. It's a sort of thorough line to an episode of AYCH because we recently did the candy bar tournament, and
oh shit,
I remember that.
I know what was about to happen.
As a show of good faith, I got a bar that didn't quite make the tournament, and that's the Zero Bar.
Zero Bars have made it on the Caging Greatness podcast.
That's right. I love these things.
Are we doing a taste test right now?
Yeah.
Well, Do we
All
have
right.
knives?
I figured we'd just break them in half with our hands.
Fair enough.
So
All
now
right,
we're opening the king size zero bar.
Jonathan, you want to wishbone this so you get the bigger piece?
I really hope it's not
All
me.
right.
Live on air.
I got my end, and Jimmy's got.
Oh, we're all doing it?
Yeah.
All right, on 3, 1, 2. I think we got.
Oh.
Hey, but still. So it's peanuts, nougat, caramel, and white chocolate, correct? Ooh.
Yeah.
Now, this is one of my favorite candy bars, and this is what I wanted in the tournament. But for some reason, the powers that be, I'm not going to point any fingers, but it was Pat.
He got you a candy bar. Shut the fuck up.
That Mounds should be in the tournament instead.
I was going to bring that down here and give it to him. It's his favorite.
Oh, these are liquor now, I remember.
It's real chewy.
Yeah.
Was it got nougat, caramel?
And this is the king size version.
Yeah.
Oh, that's extra thick.
Man, that is pretty good.
That's a good candy bar. Thank you, Pat.
You're welcome, Jim.
And while we're chewing, go ahead and cue up the candy bar taste test episodes of All You Can Hear, where we scream at Cody for putting Mounds on the list.
Hey, don't worry. We'll definitely be done chewing by the time that episode's over.
Yeah. Any day now.
God, this is a chewier bar than I remember.
Yeah, cause I haven't had a zero bar since I was maybe 10 years old, but goddamn.
Again, king size are much chewer. But yeah, on All You Can Hear, we did a taste test.
If you're listening to this to the week it comes out, on Monday, May 24th, we dropped the candy bar tournament where we make the definitive list of the best candy bars. All right, Jim?
And I'm not going to spoil anything, but there's a bit of a Rocky story in there, too.
Oh, yeah, real underdog in there.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck me, this bar is thick.
I'm in the home stretch.
But it's good, though, right?
That's okay.
Oh, you're just still mad about your candy bars and the taste
No,
test.
I'm actually not. I like it.
It's a lot sweeter than I remember, too.
Yeah.
It's a good bar.
You know what? I'm going to save this for later. Because this is a lot.
It is a lot. Like, king size ain't nothing to fuck with.
Well, I got the bigger half of one of these king size, and Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
God, that 100-gram bread almost fucked me up.
You know, I took home the one that was left over, and I ate one whole of the two half bars. I ate one of them in one go, and I was chewing for legitimately 17 minutes.
Of the 100-gram?
Yeah.
Because that bitch is 95% caramel.
It's
And like hard caramel, too.
almost as long as Andy Samberg falling down that hill,
Yeah.
which was actually 47 seconds.
Oh, well, there you go.
Seemed a lot longer than
You're just like, you know what? I'm becoming physically worried for this.
Yeah, I was. I hope the stunt people got paid good on this film.
Yeah, they probably did. I'd hope so.
They got paid in high fives.
I wonder what the budget was. Anybody on that? What was the budget,
I can
Jonathan?
check it.
God.
You don't know the budget of Hot Rod?
Now, how dare you?
I'm not the box office nerd.
Yeah.
Well, who is the box office nerd?
I don't know.
Well,
One of y'all have to feel.
25.3 million.
What was the budget? Okay.
The box office was 14.3 million.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I don't know why. For some reason, I thought this movie actually made money.
It got a 39% on Rotten Tomatoes. God damn. But
It's-
86% of Google users like the movie, though.
It's sitting at a 3.5 on fucking Letterboxd right now.
6.7 out of 10 on IMDb, 43% on Metacritic.
God, fans are stupid.
Except our fans.
No, I'm kidding.
We've got the best fans in the world. All three of you. Thank you.
Thank you. You.
Thank you.
And
You get to-
then whatever that fucking dumb song says. What was that?
That was impressive.
That was like a.
Oh, you're talking about, John having a bit that Cannon would hate. There's a bit that I do that Jonathan hates when I just, burp on command.
I hate that. Stop. Stop! You're making me physically ill. I will up truck on this tape.
Sorry, this got a little too awkward for this show.
Vagina boob.
Talk the show that never gets edited, by the way.
Right.
Vagina boob.
Never ever. Never ever edit.
Never and never.
Except those times we
amen.
edited stuff.
Yes.
Which could be every episode. You have no way of knowing.
You never know.
Yeah, never know.
That's magic for you.
That is. Maybe we edit this out, so then you just really never know. And this is just a bit for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a whole folder on the computer that Shim's sitting at of just the bits that we cut from AYCH.
Yeah. Yeah, no, yeah, there is. Yeah.
Now, like, it's like we said on our show, it's not that, like, there's, like, bits that's too hot for TV. It's just more like dumb shit that, one, well, so, yeah, there's some dumb shit that we can't put to air. But it's not really that bad. It's just stuff that's really too stupid for anybody else but us.
That's fair.
It's like bits that no one else will get.
It's
but
too
us.
dumb for the world.
Too dumb to see the light of day.
You know what? You know this little bit right here. I'm just going to keep this one for me.
This one's just for the boys.
See, the thing is it's one for you, one for me, one for you, one for me, but with bits.
Well, I think the Straight Shootin' theme song was made from like a 7-minute first try of something else we did that just did not fucking, or maybe the UnCaged one. Like we went 10 minutes like, you know what? We're just going to stop this. We're going to try again. We're going to start that shit over. Because you did your vape and you just immediately started dying.
Oh, yeah, because I got the goddamn emphysema.
Yeah. So we just scrapped that
'Cause, like,
and use it for parts.
Like the emphysema part, that was in the Straight Shooting episode, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, the song.
Yeah,
is what I mean.
yeah, it was the straight shoot. We tried to do the straight shooting, and then it just didn't work.
Yeah.
So we cut the first 10 minutes and just we're just gonna start over.
And then Jimmy added John's emphysema and Bernie Sanders bit to Straight Shooting too.
Yeah. Right.
Because
So-
I'm forgetting because you weren't on Straight Shooting,
Not the first one.
but
Because I was dying.
you were in the theme song.
he wasn't. Well, no, he was in the second theme song. The first theme song.
That's
was
right.
just
The
you, me,
first
and
one
Pat.
didn't have one because I'm
Yeah.
an idiot. Yes.
No, the first one had the same theme song, but it just didn't have any Jonathan bits. So I think it was the UnCaged that we had.
Oh my God, I'm Mandela affecting myself
Well, yeah,
right
the
now.
UnCaged opening, it's just purely like a musical
Yeah.
thing that was made. There's
Right,
not like
so-
there's no like
yeah,
clips.
The first straight shooting was from a different chunk, and I just didn't put Jonathan in it until the second one because
Yeah.
he wasn't in it until the second one.
Yeah.
So we have two versions of the theme song for straight shooting.
Pew,
Which
pew.
Pew, pew.
next time we
Pew,
do
pew,
it,
pew.
if like a different person's missing, it'll be a different theme.
I love how we're being so referential for a show that only has like as of this 13 episodes.
Yeah. No, it's
Is it weird that sounds light to me already?
I mean, we've been doing this pretty steadily for like
About 3 months.
yeah. I'm curious. I'm going to look it up live on
And
air.
for a podcast that is supposed to be a lot about Nicolas Cage,
you know,
we haven't done a lot of
You know
Nicolas
what?
Cage.
Shit
it
happens.
happens. You know.
We talk about Nicolas Cage 60% of the time.
Yeah, like see, we just talked about him now.
60% of the time.
I mean, and plus this
Every
is
time.
specifically the area to not talk about this Nicolas Cage. This is UnCaged.
Well, yeah.
But then, but also the track record for the show about the topic we were initially selling people on is not as much as you would think. But then we also kind of backdoored into that. It's like there are already so many other shows where they're just like straight to the point and talking only about Nicolas Cage. So why can't we be the one that dithers a little bit?
Yeah.
That's how we stand out from the pack by not talking about Nicolas Cage.
The variety hour. And sometimes we talk about Nick
Also,
Cage.
according to my maths, which was done very quickly, this will be episode 13 that we've done.
13. Unlucky.
Yes.
One of you is going to die in 7 days.
Why can't
If
it
you
be
do
why,
not forward this chainmail
Why
to
can't it be
20
now?
different people.
Why can't it be now?
Just
Just
one?
get it over with. Just get it over with.
Just one of us? Only one?
Only
Damn.
one.
And that one is
No.
me.
No! God damn it.
Yeah.
But
That would be a bit if I just gave myself a tracheotomy on there.
That would not be a bit.
I'd have to edit that out.
Yes, most definitely.
Like, I think we just scrapped the whole episode. At that point.
yeah, I thought, you know what? Maybe we should just not
Like, at this
release
point,
this
we
one.
Hey, see, what you don't know is I made y'all sign contracts that say if I ever come to any bodily harm, you must publish the episode.
I don't remember signing any of that.
Did you
And
roofie me?
out
If you say yes, you just admitted to a crime. I
Out
just
of
want
the
to let you
four
know.
of us,
No.
like, I'm the only one who is always 100% sober at every moment. So I don't remember signing shit.
Well, you know that moment where you fall asleep,
Sleep sign.
and I put a pen in your hand and make you sign
No, how did you get in my room? I lock my door.
See, no,
because I'm a ninja.
you see, when you were sleeping,
No.
when you were sleeping,
oh shit.
when you were sleeping, he was slowly dipping your hand in water, and then your other hand was signing your name while you were pissing your pants.
Fantastic.
Wait, what? Oh, what were you saying?
My bit was I remember there's a bit in the movie that's totally a Jonathan bit. Because there's at the very end where Rod's fighting his stepdad, Ian McShane, he throws a fucking shuriken in his shoulder.
Oh God! I forgot about that twice.
And
Already?
there's a great Jonathan bit where he he went to see the boys, you know, Tanner and Colt Wenzel and Cody and all of them. And he's like, hey, boys, check this out. He pulls out a fucking Ninja Star he bought. And he's like, check this out. He just flings it into their wall and just sticks right into it.
I did do that.
Where?
This was at Cody's old house.
Where he just yeeted
Old
that
as
song.
in you weren't using the house anymore, and you're just throwing shurikens at it and shit.
And there's also another great...
Is it a dartboard?
He just yeeted it out the wall. And there's another great Jonathan bit where he was showing off his martial arts prowess, and then he just like threw his leg perpendicular in the air and busted a light in Tanner's room.
I did not bust a light in Tanner's room.
You hit the fan though.
It's probably a good time to spin the wheel.
Let's get the wheel.
I did want to raise a question though.
Sure.
Are we doing a double recording on the podcast and a TikTok so they don't call us out for being bullshitters?
Why don't we record a TikTok live on the episode?
Yeah, that's what we're going
I
to
thought
do.
that would be fun. Oh, well, I mean, I know you have your own personal account.
Yeah, well, I've got my personal one, and I've got that one I have for that creepy Supergirl toy.
Oh, shit, I forgot about that one.
Yeah.
Why did that stop?
I just got really fucking busy.
That's fair. Those are fun.
Yeah, no, I'm going to start back up it soon. All right, we are back after some technical difficulties with some markers and some water spillage. And we're going to now spin the wheel and figure out what the next episode of UnCaged is going to be like. Got the TikTok ready. Time to spin the wheel for UnCaged. So, Jonathan, ready when you are, buddy.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
Talking and recording at the same time. What will happen?
Writing dramatic reading.
Nice.
Oh, no.
So we will be doing dramatic readings of some of the worst writing that the rest of us can come up with. Should be a good time.
Oh, fun.
Yeah. Right. So
Yeah.
Sex.
Oh, it didn't land on the Creed retrospective.
Oh, that was so sad.
that's heartbreaking.
Which you did write sex on there.
I did.
Sex!
Well, speaking of TikTok, I know John stumbled onto Creed Talk the other day.
I stumbled on.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I stumbled onto Scott Stapp's TikTok, and it's just as beautiful as you'd think it would be.
That sounds like it would be terrible.
Oh, it's sad. It is really sad.
Oh, he's into it, though.
I mean,
I've only watched a couple, but...
yeah, there's some clips of him like doing like social distance acoustic set, and it was like whatever. But then there's ones where he's reacting to people making fun of his voice.
Those are the ones that I'm talking about.
and he just has this vacant expression. Like he's got a smile, but there is nothing behind those eyes. There's like a doll's eyes.
That's terrifying. That sounds like the opposite of John Mayer's TikTok.
Oh, okay. John Mayer on TikTok, 10 out of 10.
What does he do on TikTok?
Random shit.
Dumb shit.
He's
wrote
not
a
playing the
song-
Get Fiddles?
Well, I mean, he does,
He
but
wrote a
like,
song about ravioli shoes and then did like several follow-up TikToks about how popular his mini song about ravioli shoes had gotten. Yeah, no, it's great. I'll pull that up and show it to you after we're done because it's excellent.
I mean, that sounds fantastic, actually.
And then there's one with like those like lighter, like AK-47 lighters.
Lighters? Like cigarette lighters?
Yeah, it's about the size of the long lighters.
Oh.
But it's in the shape of an assault rifle.
Why don't we have those instead of these boring ones?
There's something strange. Like there's a weird like it's like I would say placid surface, but like chaotic energy underneath for John Mayer's TikTok. It also reminds me of that picture that famous American actor Lee Pace posted the other day on Twitter. It just says him. It's a selfie, him vaccinated, but he just wears like redneck camo clothes, and it just says "vaxxed" in all caps.
Huh.
That's weird.
Okay.
Interesting.
I'm showing that to the boys.
Yeah, no, that's not what I would have expected him to wear.
That's kind of terrifying.
Who was that again?
Lee Pace.
He was the
He was in Pushing Daisies. He was
Ronan the Accuser.
He was in Hobbit
Oh.
as Legolas's dad.
Yeah, Thranduil.
Yeah.
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 I had a bit and I totally lost it.
You said you had a bit that was going to make me mad.
Oh, I already did it.
Wait. What?
It was the whiskey bit.
Oh, well, it just bothered me more like after he had did all that in the movie that when he started to go down the hill, he said just whiskey instead of whiskey.
Whiskey.
He had no time.
Right. Well, this has been an interesting episode.
Very much so, yes.
So we're gonna go ahead and I guess say goodbye. Anybody got anything to say?
Say goodnight, Babs.
What did Otto
Babs.
think of the movie?
And he's in
What?
the middle.
Oh,
He's in the middle.
I just always thought Otto was an extension of how you felt about the movie.
Not always. Sometimes we differ.
Oh.
fair enough.
I mean, he liked it. It just, he's kind of like you guys. Just thought it was
It's right on the edge.
Yeah.
Right. So Pat, where can the people find you?
Oh, me? Well, you can find Hot Pat on the tweet machine. John lost his name. On the Instant machine, John lost his name. And the Letterbox machine, John lost his name. And the Facebook machine, John lost his name, Art. Mosey on over to the AYCH machine and check out, like we said earlier, the best candy bar tournament where all the four fellas here and two extra ones, Colt and Wenzel, we go through a live taste test of 16 candy bars as chosen by the AYCH faithful, and we figure out which among them really is the best candy bar.
My name is Jonathan. You can follow me at JONIIBOI24 and John Owenson 12 on Letterboxd. And Chicken Little, if I see you in the street, that shit is on sight. You hear me, motherfucker? Right. Watch your neck. That's all I'm saying.
You've gotten purple again.
I'm Thanos. And watch me Thanos snap this little fucking chicken.
Or you can be like Josh Brolin and just have fat cheeks.
Guys, Josh Brolin's social media is too horny.
I am That Cannon Guy. You can find me at That Cannon Guy on Twitter, Instagram, and Letterboxd.
Thank you all for listening. Don't forget that Thomas Jefferson was a giant piece of shit. And
Big one.
We'll see you next time on the UnCaged bad writing dramatic review thingy that we're doing.
Also, Andy Samberg kind of strikes the line of like, I don't know if he's hot or weird looking.
I mean, okay.
I mean, he's
Say
like
that now.
Yeah.
He's more like if Adam Driver is more on the like weird looking end, Andy Samberg's more on the hot end, in my opinion.
I think he's just before the halfway point.
Yeah,
Good night, everybody.
Bye.
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 I shitted.